How did Elon Musk go from being a college dropout to the richest man in the world? Elon Musk is the South African-born entrepreneur behind PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX, and he's made it big in the tech world. When he dropped out of his PhD program at Stanford to become an entrepreneur, no one would have guessed that he was headed towards an empire that would make him the richest man in the world. With an estimated net worth of $219 billion as of 2022, his net worth is more than the incomes of Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, and Bill Gates combined. Elon Musk has always been one to follow his own path, which may explain his success as one of the most innovative minds in Silicon Valley and beyond. While most people in their 20s were out partying or drinking on weekends, Musk spent hours at work or building computers by himself at home as a child. He studied physics at Stanford University but left after just 2 days because he couldn't stand the rigid curriculum. He transferred to Penn where he received both undergraduate degrees in physics and economics before moving to Silicon Valley to pursue his entrepreneurial endeavors. Stay tuned to the end of this video where we will share 5 inspirational quotes from Elon Musk himself, as well as advice Elon received from his parents. Zip2 Corporation. Elon Musk's success story is one of intelligence and hard work. He quit his PhD program at Stanford University in order to pursue his entrepreneurial ventures full-time. His first company was an online publishing business called Zip2 Corporation, which he co-founded with his brother Kimball and sold to Compaq for $307 million in cash and stock options. Soon after, he helped found PayPal as well as Tesla Motors and SpaceX, which are now valued at $30 billion and $12 billion respectively. After that transaction, Musk found himself as a millionaire on paper and didn't have to work anymore, yet he still worked as if he needed money like most people do. When PayPal, an internet-based payment system, started taking off, he invested early and eventually became the company's largest shareholder and later their president at that time too. PayPal. Elon got his start as an internet entrepreneur and co-founded PayPal. In 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion in stock. With that money, he started Tesla and SpaceX. Today, these two companies are valued at over $19 billion each. PayPal is known for its pioneering of micropayments. Elon used this technology when he created Pay What You Want pricing on some of his products like hats. The payments are processed through Stripe, another company which he invested in 2004. PayPal helped Elon Musk make a ton of money, but it was also the foundation for his future success with other ventures. Tesla. Elon is credited with coming up with the idea for Tesla and has been its CEO since 2004. He is also the company's product architect, as well as its lead designer. Tesla is known for making luxury electric cars that are cheaper than other manufacturers' options, like BMW or Mercedes-Benz. In 2003, Tesla started selling an electric sports car, Roadster, which ran for 245 miles on a single charge. The Roadster was designed as a second vehicle for Silicon Valley executives to use for fun. At first, it seemed like an impractical idea. No one had ever tried to sell an electric car before. But within 6 years of its release, more than 2,500 Roadsters were sold and nearly $250 million worth of cars were delivered worldwide. SpaceX. In 2002, Musk co-founded SpaceX, an aerospace manufacturer and space transport service company with headquarters in Hawthorne, California. In 2008, SpaceX won its first NASA contract to carry out routine cargo resupply missions. As of 2016, SpaceX has flown 10 resupply missions to the International Space Station under that contract. It also has many contracts with commercial customers as well as NASA customers at this time. The most notable achievement for SpaceX so far was in 2012 when one of their rockets successfully reached orbit and then landed vertically back on Earth intact. Solar City. Musk's first major business venture was with an energy company called Solar City, which he co-founded in 2006. The company offers solar energy services and products, including solar panels and home batteries that store excess energy. It is now America's leading provider of residential solar panel installation services. In 2016, Tesla Motors, which Musk also helped found, merged with SolarCity, making it his biggest source of income. Examples of products are solar panels that cover rooftop spaces, charging stations for electric cars, battery storage units for households and commercial buildings. Neuralink is an artificial intelligence company. They are working on an implanted device which will connect your brain with the internet and allow you to access it without any external devices. The brain-computer interface can also be used for neurological disorders like ALS, Parkinson's disease, and Alzheimer's disease. Their goal is for people to be able to think with their thoughts instead of typing or speaking through time. They are also looking into how we control our hands to see if they can improve hand control in those who have been paralyzed. In 2016, the U.S. Defense Department awarded them a contract worth $100 million because they wanted to use this technology for humans as well as machines. Hyperloop. In 2013, Musk proposed an idea for an ultra-fast transportation system called Hyperloop. The Hyperloop's elevated tubes would allow passenger pods to travel at speeds of up to 750 miles per hour between distant cities, with stops in between. If a 5-mile stretch were built across California's Central Valley, it could shuttle people from San Francisco to Los Angeles in just 30 minutes. Just imagine how much time and money would be saved with such an invention. At one point, Musk stated that he wanted to build a test track for his new invention and have students compete to design the pods that will travel through the tube. Hyperloop may never make its way into reality, but if it does happen, you'll know who made it possible: Elon Musk. OpenAI. Elon Musk is one of the leading researchers on AI safety and has donated $10 million to fund research into the issue. His company, OpenAI, is dedicated to discovering and enacting the path to safe artificial intelligence. They are currently working on creating an artificial agent that can learn using human-generated data sets. The goal for this project is to create an artificial general intelligence which matches or exceeds human performance at every cognitive task. OpenAI is a nonprofit and donates 100% of its profits to research on artificial intelligence. Its ultimate goal is an open-ended one. We want to build safe AI, so we are doing research to make sure our goals align with humanity's values. Next, we will share a few quotes from Elon Musk himself. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. This is a well-known quote of Elon Musk. It was obvious that Elon's comment was directed at Tesla stock, but there's something larger at play here. If you're going to gamble on any one business, why not make it one you can fully control and know everything about? It's like playing poker against someone with your hands tied behind your back. They still need to worry about whether you have a good hand or not, but they don't need to worry about anything else. And this doesn't just apply to people who own businesses outright. Employees also benefit from working for companies where they have a chance of achieving true mastery. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. You can't just say, I'm going to make this cake and I don't need flour and I don't need eggs. A business is very similar. All of our businesses at SpaceX would collapse if we ran out of fuel or some other critical resource. So that's one thing that's really important to us, understanding the resources required for each step of our production process, and then working backwards from there. People should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. Elon believes this is one of the most important pieces of advice he can give, and it was something that he followed when he was young. In his biography, Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and the Quest for a Fantastic Future, Ashley Vance wrote that by age 12, Elon had read the entire Encyclopedia Britannica and would skip school so that he could read books on any topic that interested him at home. I think that's good advice, although I might not say exactly those words myself. People who are smart but don't have passion don't seem as happy as people with more intelligence or less intelligence who are also happy, said Elon in an interview with Inc. magazine. And I know quite intelligent people who are unhappy because they're doing things they don't like to do. Really pay attention to negative feedback and solicit it. particularly from friends. Hardly anyone does that, and it's incredibly helpful. In an interview with MIT Technology Review, Elon's brother Kimball shared one of his favorite pieces of advice that he learned from his parents. Really pay attention to negative feedback and solicit it, particularly from friends, he said. Hardly anyone does that, and it's incredibly helpful. He continued, I've seen Elon do this many times. Whenever someone would give him a hard time about something, or offer constructive criticism, instead of getting defensive or angry, he would listen and say thank you. That was true whether the criticism came from a colleague at work or from his girlfriend at home. It doesn't matter if you're the smartest person in the room. There is always somebody who can teach you something new. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary, said Elon Musk. You just need to decide that you want more. In addition, I'm happy with where I am now because my goal was never money. He continued, my goal was making an impact on humanity and serving something greater than myself. So I don't have any regrets on any of the choices that I've made. The big lesson I learned was to take time out of your day, once or twice a year, to put your head down and do some deep work. And by deep work, I mean focus on one task at hand and try to push yourself as hard as possible. And when you look up after 10 or 12 hours of doing this kind of focused work, which is not what most people would consider enjoyable, you'll find that you will have created something significant. What are your thoughts on artificial intelligence? What was your favorite quote from Elon Musk? Take a second and leave a comment below. If you are interested in gaining more wisdom on how to be wealthy, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for more content. Also, please click the bell to be notified when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching.